Hi everyone, we're going to do the 283 move zeros question. Fairly simple question. It basically is given an integer nums, move all zeros to the end while maintaining the relevant order of non-zero elements. Simple really, 0, 1, 0, 3, 12. We just want the zeros at the end, and when it's 0, it's just 0. Again, this is part of this LeetCode 75, and it's basically an easy solution. Won't really waste your time, let's do it quickly. And yeah, I'll just explain it as I'm doing it. So the first thing I always say is, I started this already by the way, but my recording stopped. So yep, the int n equals nums.length. What I like to do is, because we just go straight into it, I always say, like my previous videos, just have like the actual length to iterate through in a separate variable. It's just a common practice. And then we have a variable called int last non-zero var index. What we're going to do with this is basically we are going to keep a log of the last index where we didn't find a 0. So that will become clear soon why. So we do a for loop, and we say int I equal to 0, and we say I was less than n is the length of our basic array. We just say I plus plus, and then what we do is we just say what we want to do is check if, so let's say we start from here, we check if our current variable, so the current position in our index, so if nums, our array, at I is not equal to 0. The reason we want to do that, and I have forgotten the brackets, I'm just so used to Python. The reason we want to do that, you want to check, okay, do we have to move this? It's easier for us to move the numbers that aren't zeros. And again, like our previous video, we just do int, we just do a temp var. This is where we're going to store the variable. We say our temp variable, because currently we need to hold the value of this variable somewhere. We say at nums at I. So whatever the current value of our variable is in that array, we have to hold that string array. And then afterwards we say, okay, nums at I. So what we do is the nums at current I equals to basically nums, and it's basically the last 0 index. So the reason we do this is because we now want to, at our current position, we want to basically put the nums of the last 0 index. So whatever the last number was that was 0, this will be the current index. This will be the index that is at. And then we say, okay, nums at last var equals temp. So let me explain this. So basically, let's say we have this array, and we say, okay, 0 does not equal to it does equal to 0. So what we do is we skip this, and basically our last non-zero index is still equal to 0. We now move on to 1. 1 does not equal to 0, so therefore it goes into this array list. It goes into this if statement, and then we say int temp variable, our current temp variable, is the number 1. And then what do? We do a little switcheroo. We say that whatever is basically at our temp, our current position, so 1, it will equal nums at last 0 index, which is the 0. So this would switch them around, and we say nums at last 0 index equals the temp value that we set in line 9. So that will become the 1. And afterwards, obviously, we want to now move the last 0 index, because currently our current position is moved now. So now we move from here, last non-zero index, we move from here to here, basically we plus it, and that's what all it does. And that's it really. It's really fairly simple one, honestly. We just two pointers and really does it. Let's test it if it works. Oh sorry, I keep doing this. Okay, 1 second. Please try a few seconds. I'll subscribe to it. I don't have premium. Maybe if I get in the top 100. And then I have made a mistake. I said nums equals it says temp var. I need to ready. careful of my namings. Okay, yep, accepted, and let's submit it. It's a very fairly simple one, so you didn't put much effort into this one. Yep, that's it really. I will publish this solution. Now, current update, we are still in the top 1.4 million. 58 solved, 60 accepted, and that's it. Thank you, and let's go.